Alright, so we are using, as you saw, the Beauty Bay Midnight palette, which of course, as Palette Bingo would decise, that is a palette I've never used before. So this is a collab that was originally started by DW at Dub's Beauty Diary and I, but as you can see from my description box, like a bunch of people have joined, which I love because it's fantastic. A random palette gets selected by a wheel that I spin, and you're to post on the 16th of the month. You do a palette bingo where you select 5 to 8 shades, whatever you're comfortable with, or whatever the color story allows. We've done some crazy things. And if you don't have the palette, but you still want to participate, dupe the palette with other palettes in your collection, with singles. You can still come and participate. You can participate here on YouTube. We also have a group on Instagram. You can message DW or I to get in on the group on Instagram if that's what you prefer. But otherwise, just post and hashtag Bingoofshame, all one word, if that is also your fancy. I will show you at the end of the video what the February palette will be. I already know, and so does our group because I tell them early. So yeah, you will find out at the end, but that will be for February 16th if you would like to participate. But for the Beauty Bay Midnight palette, it was for any size. Because this palette came in a 9 pan, I have the 16 pan, and then it also came in a 42 pan. The 42 pan was sold out when I made my order, which is why I have the 16 pan, and I'm still very salty about it. But it's gorgeous, nevertheless. I have never tried Beauty Bay formula, like, in general. So, I'm very excited to get my grubby little mitts into this. 6 shades is usually my sweet spot for a palette bingo, but I have to get one of these shimmers. So if I get 6 mattes, we're going to keep going. I don't like showing you guys the tablet. That creates a glare and stuff. So I have it in front of me. I'm going to screen grab it and put it here for you guys. So let me actually hit screen record. Last time it generate a random number. What did we get first? Oh, 6. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, we got a shimmer. We got this beautiful shimmer. Oh, that is so pretty. The next shade we got is 15. Oh my god, we got the matte black. Alright, very juxtaposition there. So, the next one we got is number 5, which is this beautiful, like, matte deep purple. Okay. That is super pretty. Then we got the shade 2, which is perfect. It is this light, like lilac-y purple. Come on, one more shimmer, please. Just one more at least. Then we got 7, so that is another matte. This is like a darker, more intense purple. I feel like those two purples are gonna clash, but you know, here we are. 4, 8, 9, 10. And then we get another matte, which is a deep dark blue. Do I want to keep going? For funsies, I'm going to see what the next shade is. 15. We already had 15. 2. We already had 2. Come on. Come on. Give me a number I haven't had. It's supposed to be on non-repeats. 3. Okay. 3 is jellies. I'm going to take it. That's this beautiful purple. And we're going to stop right there. I know I don't like odd numbers, but I don't want to get another matte. So that is where we're stopping with that. So let me get out of my screen recording here. And I'm going to try to figure out what I want to do with this and maybe zoom you guys in. I'm going to try to figure out like how to actually do that because I was trying, and I'll be right back and we'll figure it out. Alright, so for the first time we're going to try this angle. Let me know if you ever, like, if you like this or not. And also for the first time, we're going to try my new eye primer, which is the V Cosmetics eye primer, and it's in light medium. I do like that it has a doe foot. I don't know how much of this I need to use. So I guess we'll start with that, and here. I normally use a sponge to blend my eye primer out, but that Clinique eye primer, I couldn't. So let me see. I mean, that looks okay. For light medium, it doesn't look to really have a color, to be honest. And now I know the sponge is soaking up some product. I know that. But I don't care. So now, I'm going to obviously set my crease, my whole eye with this light shade, which is the shade, dear God, these shade names are so tiny. It's the shade Tranquil. So we're just gonna go right in. And I think I have an idea of what I'm doing, but you know, we're just gonna kind of wing it as pretty much as I always do. Seems like a nice shade. It's going on nice. It's pretty powdery in the pan, but like, I never really care about that. Honestly, I care more about fallout on the face than I do about kick up in the pan. And even then, when like it's a matte shade and there's some fallout on the face, like I can clean that up pretty easily. It's shimmer fallout on the face that I'm like, oh, it sucks to clean that. I think I'm gonna go into this purple, which is the shade Iris. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Ha! Throwing brushes. I feel like I want a more detailed. Here, we'll try this. Ooh, that's pigmented. Okie dokie. We are gonna blend. Buff and blend, baby. I barely tapped into that shade. Oh my goodness. Oh, Oakley. So have you guys tried Beauty Bay palettes and their formula? For somebody who's never tried their formula, I think I have 5 palettes from them. So, you know, don't even know if I like their mattes, their shimmers, anything, but I have 5 of their palettes. Love to see it. I do love purple looks. The Midnight palette was a palette I really, really wanted because I love purples and I love blues. And I just think that this palette is gorgeous. I think that's where I'm going to stop with that purple, because then I'm going to go in with the other purple, which is the shade Voodoo. Hoodoo, you voodoo, bitch. Sorry, so sorry. Just Dead Island references. That's all. Do any of you guys play video games? If so, PlayStation or Xbox? Or Nintendo? Or PC, I guess? But I feel like those are wrong answers only. We have both a Xbox and a PlayStation. I grew up PlayStation. Ian grew up Xbox, which I find hilarious. But I would say we play the Xbox more, but that's only because since he grew up Xbox, he has so many Xbox games. So, like, when we don't have money to buy, like, Game Pass to play, like, all the free games and to play multiplayer and stuff, he has so many games that he's bought over the years that we can just play. Where, like, because we just got PlayStation a year ago? Not even. It's a bit... We don't really have a lot of games. We have a few. Don't get me wrong. We do have a few. I find that this purple is a little patchy. But I love... So growing up, Spyro. I loved Spyro. I was a Nintendo kid. I still am a Nintendo kid. Oh my god. I love Mario. Love all the Mario games. I'm an Animal Crossing's whore. I haven't played the Switch one because I've never had a Switch, but the GameCube one, the mobile game is absolute garbage. Pause on the games. I think what I'm thinking is I'm going to take the blue and deepen up the outer corner, and I'm going to take the black as like a faux liner, which I've never done before. That's my thought process. We'll see how it goes. So the blue shade is Denim, the black shade is Hex. And then on the lid, I'm going to take the shade Jellies, which was that purple shimmer. And on my inner corner, I'm going to take that light blue, which is the shade Gleam. Just so now we know all the shades. We know kind of what I'm doing. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do on the lower lash line. Kind of depends on how that black liner situation comes out. But I'm thinking the dark blue, this purple, and then the lilac purple. I just won't put that purple on the lower lash line. I don't like it as much. I don't think it was as good. And honestly, I kind of want to go back in with the other purples, because I didn't like that purple as much. So, but you live and you learn. The other two shades have been great. But, as I was saying, Nintendo kid, loved it. Animal Crossing's whore. Like, I bought a GameCube in middle school specifically for Animal Crossings. So, good times, good times. Love to see it. But for PlayStation, Spyro I loved. I really like Dead Island. I I haven't played Mortal Kombat on the PlayStation, but we have Mortal Kombat for the Xbox, and it's PlayStation. It's also on PlayStation, so I would play it. We've played the hell out of Mortal Kombat. God, I'm blanking on games that I've played. I played The Sims on the PlayStation. It's awful. I feel like The Sims should only be played on the computer, which I wish I had a PC. I would be one of those people who gets a PC just for Sims, but it wouldn't be. It would also be for editing videos, because I currently edit videos on my tablet, which, isn't the worst thing in the world, but definitely could be cooler, could be better. Okay. See, I just don't think these mats want to blend on top of each other, because I'm really like having to pack them down. Now, that could be the eye primer. This is my first time using this eye primer. And in fact, for the other eye, we could use, let me grab it. I'll use this shadow stick that I've used as a primer, and it's gorgeous. It's my skin tone, literally. It's from Julep Beauty, and it's in the shade Desert Matte, and I really like it. So for the other eye, I will use that, and I'll see if it blends better. Faux liner, faux liner, faux liner. That is what we're doing. What kind of brush? I don't ever do this, so bear with me. Sorry, I'm like holding my breath. I'm so scared. I've like never smoked out eyeshadow or anything. This is a beautiful black. Oh my god. And I'm using this little, it's a love+craft+beauty smudge brush. So, I think that looked nice. Granted, I should bring it, like, boom. I haven't done black liner, God, in years. So now, since that situation actually worked, we're going to try the blue on the lower lash line. Yeah, let me know if you guys game. I would love to know. I honestly don't game very often. I do a lot of just watching Ian. But I do play sometimes. It's hard with my carpal tunnel. Like, video games really hurts my hands. Like, makeup can get to me sometimes, and that sucks. But video games, like, even with the vibration on the controller turned off, video games really makes my hands hurt, unfortunately. Ooh. Yeah, I just don't like that blend. And I never have that happen. But yeah, I will say there was fallout with the mattes. So if you don't like that, just do your eyes first. I mean, and you can also just flick it away. So now some NYX glitter glue. Didn't mean for that much to come out. Jesus. That's enough for like both of my eyeballs. Alright, so I'm going to go into jellies. And that's literally going to go just all over the eye. Which kind of covers up the shitty blend, which is nice. I'm sorry if I've put the mirror in the way. I'm new to being this up close. But that is a pretty shade. And then we'll go into Gleam. On that inner corner. And that is the look. Besides, you know, eyeliner, mascara, all of that. I'm gonna give the usual spiel. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do the other eye with the shadow stick. I'm gonna do mascara, brows, eyeliner, lips, all of that. And I'll come back, we'll talk, we'll discuss, and that'll be that. So for you guys, I'll be right back. Alright, hello guys, and this is the final look. So, zhuzh the hair up a little bit, and here we are. So, I have thoughts. First, let me tell you what else is on my face. So, brows. ABH Clear Brow Gel. That's just what I'm working with. Waterline. ColourPop Peach Fuzz, because I'm so close. Look, it's not even in a project, but that's all that's left. So, that's what's in my waterline. And then mascara is the Benefit Bad Gal Bounce. I'm liking this. It actually comes off very easily. And then lips, for lip liner, I have the love+craft+beauty in Galactic Glamour. And for lipstick, this is the NYX Lingerie XXL in Deep Mesh. So that's everything else that's on my face. All my base makeup will be in the description box, by the way, because I did my base beforehand. Just as a thing. So, this eye that I did with the Julep shadow stick, I don't know if you can see it. Blended like butter. Like a dream. This took like 5 minutes. Gorgeous. So, I'm going to say that the blending shadow issue that I had over here was because of that eye primer. I'm not going to declutter that eye primer yet because I want to try it with an eyeshadow formula that I know and love, because if it does that with a formula that I know, then I'm decluttering it, because I'm not going to use an eyeshadow primer that is trash. So, but like, you can't, it's not so bad that it looks bad, but I can see it, and I can see the difference in the blend, and it bothers me. I hate that I have OCD, because it makes me want to just bite things. I swear. That's the most TOS friendly as I can be. But I would have liked another shimmer on the eye, because this doesn't have a lot of shine to it. It's more of just like a metallic. I do like the inner corner shimmer. I think that that's really pretty. I do still think that this isn't a great purple, but this whole eye blended great. All of the shades blended together beautifully. And I think for having never done a shadow like winged liner, I think that turned out really nice. And I'm really happy that like it was with black because black liner. So I will definitely have to try that more. I did not hate this. So I will be excited to try this again and try out some of the other shimmers and yeah, a couple of the other mattes. We tried a lot of the mattes. So I will be very excited to give this a go again. But that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you go and check out all the wonderful people in my description box and see the looks that they came up with. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.